Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking from LoyMachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo. Date today is 1st February 2016, time right now is 5:20 in the evening. Been getting a couple of these questions about my RAK, Russell Kema half marathon strategy. Now, for those of you who do not know, this is once again, I'm repeating the millionth time, not million, but many times. I was a guy who used to run every RAK, every half marathon, and I used to be the happy runner. The guy who used to come in last, or nearly the last. The only other person who would come behind me is if they were limping on one leg and they didn't have a leg, or there was an old lady on a wheelchair. Only that person wouldn't be able to beat me, or someone who never did a half marathon, never practiced, never did, and just decided to run. They would be last, and I would be before them. So this used to be my tale. I used to love just taking a camera and a video camera, just taking photographs, just fooling around, because I never took it seriously until one of my training buddies, whose name is Santosh, he even though he's 50 plus years old and he just started marathon running, he started beating me almost in every race. And one fine day, he just had the courage to tell me publicly in a group that, why did you just run 10 kilometers in an hour like how I'm doing? And then, whatever you're doing, your bodybuilding and whatever is worth it. And that sparked a kind of a, fire in me to want to train. It was pretty hard. Initially, I could not run even 1 kilometer at a 6 pace. That means 6 minutes to complete 1 kilometer. I couldn't do it. It was just impossible. I was dying, literally dying. But thanks to my coach, Jacques Sophie, I learned and I improved and got better. And it took me nearly a year. So this RAK half, I'm planning to run, obviously, faster than being the last guy. I definitely would achieve a PB, but the point is not to achieve a PB in comparison to 3 hours 35 minutes, which is running like at a 10:35 pace, 10 minutes to complete 1 kilometer, which is almost like someone who's handicapped, who is not even walking, who is like maybe munching a burger, lifting a 20 kilograms sack and walking. So I don't want to compare this run to the previous run, but I want to definitely achieve a target. And my target is to do 21 kilometers by each kilometer, 5 hours, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 30 seconds each kilometer. Now, mind you, for me, personally, I'm not talking about others. For me, it is very hard. There are a lot of people for whom 5 minutes, 30 seconds is like a warm-up. Like, for example, my coach, Jacques, because he's a seasoned athlete, he can run at 5 pace as warm-up. So that means he can run 5 minutes per kilometer as a warm-up and he'll not get tired. When he has to really run, he might run at like a 4-minute pace or 3 minutes a kilometer pace. That is like pushing his limits. So for me, doing a 6 minute a kilometer pace is warm-up. So now obviously I'm preparing for the race. Whatever preparation I had to do, I did it 1 year ago, and during the process. Now 11 more days are there, so it's nothing that I can do that would magically make me a faster runner. The only thing is, what I need to do is eat smart, sleep smart, recuperate smart. That's about it. Just hope I don't fall sick before the race. Apart from that, there's nothing else I can possibly do. So what is my race strategy? Now, just to tell you, obviously, there's a lot of visualization. I'll put up a video. I'll put up a video towards the end, especially towards the end, where you'll see how I've placed maps all over the house to visualize. And, I've made this a nice little board that I have here with all the strategies that I'm going to write. I want to finish this today because I've been postponing this too long. Whatever I'm going to do, starting in the races here, I'm going to put a sticker here. What I'm going to do from 1 kilometer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So whatever I'm going to do in the 21 kilometers, all my thoughts, everything will be written here. I'll be practicing this almost every day for the next 11 days and putting it into my system with visualization, music, the feeling, whatever. With whatever hypnosis I do know. The target is 5 minutes, 30 seconds per kilometer. But obviously it's going to be hard, especially after the 14th or 15th kilometer. Now, that is what my goal is. That is what my target is. But this is my fear. Sometimes what happens is, no matter whatever you think, whatever you plan on race day, your body might feel different. You may not be in the perfect form or in the mood or whatever. So I can't predict that. I've still not been able to come to terms with how I can get myself in the peak state every time, whenever I want. Because some days there are great days, some there are not so great days. But however, friends of mine, like running mates, what do you want? Okay, come. Running mates like Captain Rajan, who is a seasoned runner, a very good friend of mine. He has told me that on the race day, even my friend who's a runner, and she's also Coach Anya, even Marlin, who's my training partner, they all have said, on race day, your adrenaline will be high, you'll be feeling really pumped up, you'll be nervous, obviously run faster. So, I don't have so many races where I've prepared myself exceptionally. And even my coach, he keeps saying that race day, you'll be ready. So I don't know. I'm just hoping, I'm not taking everything for granted, that I'll be mentally ready. So what is my strategy? Obviously, to do what I've always done, eat the food that I've always eaten, especially before a long race. So obviously, it's going to be like this. For this week until next week, it's going to be, the training is going to come down substantially. It's going to be like, I think nearly half or quarter of what it used to be. Intensity levels will remain same. More rest, more recuperation, more relaxation, more visualization, more massage, everything more on just keeping the body fresh and keeping myself in good health. No more long runs at all. The final week is going to be nothing but just rest, getting the heart rate up and keeping it there. Not doing anything that would harm the body, damage the body, or create small muscle tears. Nothing new, absolutely nothing new. Just mentally being in the zone, because for me it's more mental. It's being visually there, mentally there, emotionally there in the race, digging deep for those reasons, looking at motivational videos, and just preparing myself. Then I think I'll finish off all my massage, everything else, 2 days before the race. 2 days, that is, the race day is on Friday, so Wednesday, everything is over. Thursday is Wednesday, Thursday is nothing but relaxation, sleeping a lot, making sure that I'm completely relaxed and in the zone. I will not do anything stressful, maybe just put up a few videos, a little bit of creative thinking, be in a happy place. Then Thursday, make sure that carb loading is done well, especially pasta, especially healthy food, whole foods. And I need to be careful what I eat in the morning, what I eat in the afternoon, because what I eat in the morning and afternoon is going to be excreted out on Friday morning. So Thursday morning, I need to be careful what I eat. Friday, and obviously nothing new, no experimentations. Friday, make sure that I eat heavy pasta. And yes, very important, go to sleep on time. So I'll obviously have to plan out when is the race timing. So if the race is at 7, obviously I need to be there by 5. So, and it's around a 2-hour journey. So 5, so 3 o'clock I'll leave from here. Say 3:30, 4:30 I might reach there, giving myself ample time so get comfortable with the place, the toilets, everything else. And toilet is very important, because if it is cold, you feel like going to the toilet more often. Then obviously, yes, pre-race, after I wake up, obviously have have my supplements, have everything, what I normally take pre-race, make sure that everything is packed properly. Then obviously, so if I have to leave by 3, I have to get up 3, 2, 1. It takes me 3 hours to get into the zone. So say 2 o'clock, so 3 if I leave, 2, 1, 12. So obviously I have to get up at 12. So if I have to get up at 12, I have to go back in time and prepare myself. So it's like 7 hours, there'll be a 7-hour gap. So obviously when I get up at 12 o'clock, I would eat something that would, keep me full at 12 o'clock. And sleep, my target is to get at least 6 hours sleep. So obviously I'll sleep maybe around 6 o'clock. So before that, say 6 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, I need to sleep. So I need to take my tablets for sleeping, which I normally take. That is 3 hours before, so 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So everything goes backward. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I take my sleeping pills, and I take also my so-called dinner, which is supposed to be lunch or dinner. And then afterwards, I go to sleep. And that's how the day goes. And it'll be pretty important for me to sleep on time because I need to sleep. I need to keep myself energetic. I need to break up. So all this will be written down and planned out. And yes, once after I drive there, obviously, so if I go back, it would be more like 3 o'clock. I have the last meal before I sleep, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I take my sleeping pills. 6 o'clock, I start feeling sleepy. Normally it takes 3 hours. I take my dogs for a walk. I sleep at 6. I get up at around 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I get up. After I get up at 12, have bath, coffee, and yes, have my first proper meal. Nothing heavy, just nothing but liquid carbs or anything that would, not tax my body too much, because it's going to be more like how I do my exercise session before I go for training. So it takes me 3 hours. So 12 o'clock I'll eat, have bath, everything ready, leave by 3 o'clock. Everything is checked up. 3 o'clock I leave. It takes me 2 hours to reach there. So I reach there by 5. Obviously, I'm going to meet my training partner, Marlin, pick up Marlin, and then go reach the venue by 5 or 5:30. Park my car, get used to the weather, because obviously it's going to be cold. And race would be by 7, so 2 hours just to get used to it, registration, whatever is there. And so by 6:30, I'm race ready and in the zone. 7 o'clock, race starts, run. Obviously before that, go to the toilet, anything else, final preparations. So 7 o'clock, go for the run. And I think by, obviously they're not going to start sharp 7, they're going to start 7:15, because the fast runners have to go first. So if in case we start by 7, 1 hour, 55 minutes, nearly 2 hours, 7, 8, 9. So by 9, my race is nearly over, because I'm targeting sub 2. So it will be by 9 o'clock. So by the time it'll be pretty hot. So obviously I should be careful how I hydrate myself and take care of myself. My checklist is always the same, what I used to do in training. That's something my coaches train me. What I'll do in the training is what I'll do in real life. And that's how it will pan out. And and then after that, come back home. I think I'll be here by 11 or 12, and that's it. The day is over, race is over, and everything done. My strategy in terms of running, obviously, I need to warm up my body, which for me, see, everyone has a different style. Some people believe, since 21 is a long run, so the first 2 kilometers they try to get warmed up. So that is how Richard De La Cruz, who's an Ironman, half Ironman, that's what he says. He runs 2 kilometers, gets warmed up, and then he goes. Some other people have where they get into the race and they feel within the first kilometer they're warmed up. For me, I need to warm up at least 15 minutes before by running at a substantial pace. So my goal is to run 5:30 a kilometer. So obviously if I have to run 5:30, so I need to run 6. 6 is my warm-up pace. So I'll run 2 kilometers in advance and get warmed up, and I'm ready. So that will be at least 10 minutes before. And yes, very important to go to toilet. That's my main concern. So once I'm race ready, everything done, and I'm in the zone, and everything is taken care of, then I'll run my race and finish it off. So 2 kilometers of warm up, get the body hot and ready, and then run the race and finish. That's about it. Nothing new that will be experimental. Everything else will be more or less the same. I just need to relax. It's all a mental game now, emotional and mental game. I just need to keep myself into the zone and know that whatever I had to do, I did. I'm just going to give it my best, going to put my heart and soul, and that's about it. Main goal is to run, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, have fun, and make sure that the race is whatever pace I finish, whatever timing I finish, I've enjoyed it, given my best, and perfect shape, perfect health, and feeling great about it. So, Loy from LoyMachedo.com, 11 more days for the RAK half marathon with his strategy as to how he's planning to run it. Any questions, feel free to ask me. Love to hear from you. And yes, watch the video of how I keep my visualization of the chart. And later on, once I finish writing all my notes, I'll be putting up an image of the RAK map after I finish successfully, so you can have a look, and if you can pick up anything, very more than happy to share them with you. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com and who's LoyMachedo.com, saying goodbye for now. Yogi also saying goodbye. Take care. An idea on the race visualization that I practice? Well, these are the number of maps I put around my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, then after that 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
18, 19, 20, 21, and finally 22. So these are the number of maps I have around my house.